Good afternoon and welcome to Capture. I'm Hailey Underwood. In our top story today, Capture reporters Angela Pacheco and Paige Smith take an in-depth look at time-honored tradition here at APU, chapel. If you're wondering why we do it and what the purpose is, they may have some answers for you.
As we hit the halfway mark of the fall semester, it is almost certain that by now, most students have dipped into their 10 allowed chapel absences that the chapel programs office gives in order to balance the chapel requirement with students' already intense schedules. But even at this point in the semester, students may still be questioning the purpose of chapel and why it is a requirement in the curriculum at our university.
I think the purpose of chapel is kind of a time for students to come and just release. We're all kind of bombarded with school and just a lot of stresses. And so I find it important that they carve out times during the week for everybody to come together, worship with your fellow classmates, and kind of just have this time of release before maybe going to take a big test or studying.
From the perspective of various students involved with chapel, it can be assumed that what is actually at the core of the honored tradition at APU is not to add another thing for students to put into their schedules, but rather an opportunity to encourage students to take time out of their day to pause and be still.
APU is a Christian university, and so I think chapel is a time where we can get together as a student body to worship God, and I think chapel also offers a lot of beneficial speakers that can talk about what's relevant in our life or what's relevant going around the world, and could kind of take us to a more spiritual level.
It's very evident that each individual in the student body will conceive their own perspective on chapel. We've found that at its core, the true nature of the chapel program is to allow students the opportunity to balance both education and spirituality in a unique and enjoyable way.
Well, I think chapel is important for students for two primary reasons. One, our spiritual transformation is directly related to our intellectual transformation. Classical liberal arts education is not just information gathering, but it's designed to transform us into a particular kind of people. And I think being a worshiping community helps that. The second reason is because a required chapel and elimination of it is the single most accurate predictor of a Christian university losing its sense of Christian identity. Every Christian university that had a required chapel that then eliminated it at some point eventually went down the slope into secularism and completely lost their Christian identity over time.
Thank you, Angela, for that report. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, Chapel program is located on East Campus across from the baseball field. Now let's take a look at what's going on in the world of technology. If you need help finding that perfect gift for the holidays, Orchard Supply Hardware Store in Silicon Valley will be introducing robotic shopping assistants in the next few weeks. These human-sized, multilingual robots can respond to the people, wheel around the store, and even track down items. If the launch is successful, these robots will begin popping up in Lowe's and Orchard stores around the country. And keeping with the recent anonymity trend, today Facebook released Rooms, a free app that lets you join anonymous chat rooms based on shared interests. The app encourages you to choose nicknames and create your own identity based on the context to who you connect with like-minded people. Be sure to check it out. In recent U.S. news, hundreds gathered in Eastern Virginia Tuesday evening to see an unmanned NASA rocket take off. 6 seconds after takeoff, the rocket engulfed with smoke and flames and exploded. NASA officials and spectators observed the catastrophe with shock and awe. Fortunately, no one was hurt. Take a look at the footage to see for yourself. The rocket's mission was to deliver 5,000 pounds of NASA equipment to the International Space Station. NASA has not had a failed mission since 2003 with the Space Shuttle Columbia disaster. It is still undetermined as to what caused the rocket to explode. Now in much lighter news, we'll turn to Capture reporter Jesse Gomez for the crucial information every college student needs to know to be safe and save money.
College tuition can make your bank accounts pretty light, which leaves little money for the extra stuff. Don't worry, because there are tons of discounts that only you as a student can get.
Spotify gives college students a premium membership for half of the price. Students can enjoy ad-free music for $4.99 a month, but make sure you sign up through the Spotify US discount website. Apple gives up to $200 off a MacBook and up to $20 off an iPad. 24 Hour Fitness also offers a student discount which varies on select locations. Also, Banana Republic provides a 15% off discount on everything that is marked full price. And around APU, Chick-fil-A, Chipotle, Taco King, Santana's, Yogurtland, The Habit, and Chick-fil-A all provide you with a student price.
So if your wallet's looking a little thin, don't worry. With these discounts, you can still enjoy all your favorite places around campus.
This has been Jessie Gomez reporting for Capture.
Thanks for all that valuable information, Jessie. Can't wait to start cashing in on those perks of being a student. Now let's turn to reporter Katie Richkirk for our APU Sports Update.
Thanks, Hailey. Football moved up to one spot to 24 in the national rankings this past week with a 52-30 win at South Dakota Mines. They're now the highest regionally ranked GNAC team, sitting at 5th in Super Region 3. If the team maintains a top 6 regional position, they will secure a playoff bid. In other sports news, women's swimming and diving will hold their first home meet in program history this Saturday morning, kicking off a busy day for Cougar Athletics, which will also feature home games for men's and women's soccer, volleyball, and football. Check back with us next week for updates on this weekend's events.
Before we go, we decided to try out a popular prank introduced by Ellen DeGeneres called Talk the Lyrics, right here on campus. I took the challenge and approached strangers along Cougar Walk, talking only in lyrics. Check it out. You're a good girl and you know it. It's exactly how it should be. Come on. Just hold on. We're going home. Come on. Just hold on. Yeah. I stayed too late.
Stayed where?
I stayed out too late.
Oh.
Got nothing in my brain. That's what people say. That's what people say.
Okay.
I don't know, there's something about you.
There's something about me?
Yeah.
What do you mean? What?
Got me feeling like I can't live without you.
Oh, are you rapping to me?
Every time I mention your name.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
What comes after that?
You know, got me feeling like I'm not the same.
Oh. Poetry.
You try your best and you don't succeed.
Is this a dare?
You know, you get what you want, but not what you need. Thanks for watching. Make sure to check out APU's student magazine Collide next Wednesday, November 5th on newsstands around campus. The issue features articles on the objectification of women by women, the fine line between social media and the First Amendment, and so much more. Join us next week on Capture for a look at the current drought situation and a special piece on student entrepreneurs. This is Hailey Underwood reporting for Capture. Thank you and have a good afternoon.